Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. Today I'm going to be going over a WARR recap for WARR. I got asked for crews to come in and do a bit of a recap for their latest matchup. Now you can see they're quite an accomplished clan. They've got a pretty good WARR list. You can see there just a few losses, 4 or 5, but they're versus big clans. You can see Winter Never Came, Mega Eternity, WHF, One Hive Prime, German Titans, and the TH9 Specialist Fake Wargasm. So, pretty big clan. They get into a lot of scrims and a lot of organised matches, as well as things like potluck. And their latest war was versus War and Glory. Now, these guys had over a 20 win streak. I was lucky enough to be in the team at Above and Beyond that fought them and lost. And a really, really close matchup. You can see, even on stars, but 2.5% more for WARR, so well and truly above them at the end there. Now, what was interesting to see, normally when I analyse a WARR, I look right through it, and you can see they've just missed their top 2 Town Hall 11s. This was a random match, it wasn't an organised WARR. I did notice after potluck that a lot of clans went back into the queue system and got big queues. So you can sort of realise around the potluck there's going to be big queues, obviously for the potlucks and then straight after. So what happened here was WARR missed the number 7, which was one of their lower Town Hall 10s, 98%. So that was by Bill Gates, who did actually get another 3-star on a Town Hall 10. So where are we here? 95% on their number 2. Now, just looking at the Town Hall breakdown for the teams, WARR had 3 Town Hall 11s, 6 10s and 2 9.5s, whereas WARR and Glory had 2 11s, a 10.5 and 6 10s. So it put WARR about 2 9.5s up for the actual WARR, and then it gave them that little bit of extra attack power. But when you analyse the stats and what happened, there was a lot of hit downs needed by WARR, and the Town Hall hit downs was 7-2. So what was really interesting was WARR and Glory absolutely smashed it for Town Hall 9 levels, and they cleared all the Town Hall 9s. I think there was 2 hit downs, but when I say hit downs, they used a couple of Town Hall 10s to clear some 9.5s. So what happened was WARR and Glory got a lot of base opens into the Town Hall 10s and 11s to try and give their Town Hall 10s and 11s an advantage. But in the end, I think, from what I could see, WARR absolutely outplayed them at the top rating. So I haven't looked at all of the attacks, and I wasn't involved in the WARR at the very end, but you can see some definites needed at the end there, and Chip with a 3-star on their number 1. I don't think that was a fresh hit. I think that was, where are we? So it was the second hit, so it must have been base opened. But you can see then also a 3-star versus their number 4, which would have been their second Town Hall 10, and then Cruise to do a Town Hall 9 hit down at the end there. But it would have been an absolutely shit hot right down to the wire sort of wrap up. And to be a part of these kinds of wars, these are what Bill Gates getting a bit of slammed at the end there trying to get the 3 stars. So this to me is what scrimming is about. This is what organised wars are these passionate battles and fights where you get in there. Now, being able to analyse this WARR and see all of the attacks is definitely going to teach me, because WARR is using the Town Hall 9 healers, giants, hogs and bowlers. So the HG Hobo, and then also for their looking at their Town Hall 10s and 11 attacks was really interesting. So we'll get straight into it. Now, I wasn't too sure exactly who I should be showing, but I'm going to do it in my normal flavour, where I show the Town Hall 9s that are fresh hits and the Town Hall 10s and 11s that deserve to be shown. And Chips hit a pretty much max Town Hall 11 here. It did have a bit of a base open. I haven't looked at exactly how much. It must have just been a 0-star open, but it was a golem and a loon in the clan castle, and he's gone in with mass bowlers. What I liked about it was he did a very cheap herd on the bowlers to start off with, and that worked well. and you can see now he goes into the early Warden's ability to tackle that first Inferno, rages his troops, and then hits through. So a second jump, and I like that jump. That gets just what he needs to get through the middle there. He's got bowlers walking down the bottom. The top side hasn't got anything. They've lost their bowlers. There was a lot of Troll Teslas. I did notice War and Glory used a lot of Troll Teslas in both their 9s, 10s, and even their 11s in the end. So it was interesting to look and see. I probably haven't seen as many Troll Teslas and 10s before. I think it would probably give our guys a bit of a run for their money if we saw that, because obviously War needed a lot of hit downs and a lot of patience to get through the war. But a really good attack here from Chip. He's analysed the base well and pushed all his main bowlers through the middle. The triple giant bomb up the backside there was good. It would have hurt him if he had have come in from that side. So excellent attack, Chip. 6-star war for Chip. And looking at the 6-star wars, the 6-packs, there was 2 Town Hall 9s that had them from memory, and then there was a Town Hall 10 and 11, I think it was. So Chip was one of them at 11. Now let's have a look at number 3. This was Chip's attack versus number 3, and this was a fresh hit, and it's just a mass miner. I've only just gotten max miners on my Town Hall 11, and I did one attack in my current war, and I was dumbfounded, just absolutely dumbfounded at what they've done to the game. But you can see a very quick herd. You can see it lasted for about a minute and a half tops, probably closer to the minute 20 seconds. A very quick herd. He's got 2 jumps, 2 rage, 1 heal, and he's just 2 fingers down the miners, and then has the double poison for the clan castle. So it was good seeing the double jump, because that means he's going to try and push his king and his golem that was still alive, and then heroes to get into that second Inferno if possible. And you just see stuff everywhere. It's like, where are the miners? Where do I put spells? And absolutely just amazing to see. You know, like, I do try and keep up with YouTube and watch other people that have it on and all these kinds of things, but not until you actually get them and play with them do you actually realise how bloody overpowered they are. Now, let's have a look at old Bill Gates' attack on number 6. This was a Town Hall 10 versus 10 bowler attack. Now, he's got 6 healers, so quite a few healers in the one golem. And he starts them off. Where is he? There he is. So he's got from the top 2 corners at 12 o'clock and then at 9 o'clock. He's going to use those to herd the sides, and then make sure he pushes those big attack through the guts of it. So he does get quite a bit of traction from these sides. Where are we? Just 2 jumps, is it? So 2 jumps, 1 to get him in the middle. No wall breakers. No chance to worry about stuffing him up or anything like that. Double poison. And you can see there the rage. Watching bowlers under rage, they absolutely wreck it. It's one of those things where you look at and you go, wow, bowlers, the damage they do under that, it just adds up so quick. So most of the giant bombs for this base were in the centre, and just to try and stop the run-on effect, I guess. So they give away an easy 2-star, and they try to trap you in the second part of it, so when you're going through the base, so you can't get through and get that 3. So, yeah, this was a fresh hit from Bill Gates. Definitely well done, mate. A few corner huts. These guys were very good base designs. Their 9s were great. And, yeah, definitely a good one to get straight off the bat there. Well done, Bill Gates. Now, let's get into our Town Hall 9s. Now, what was interesting about Town Hall 9s was WARR rocked the old Giants healers as a bit of a combo, and with the bowlers and then the hogs at the tail end. And there's differences and all these kinds of things. I could spend ages and do several videos of this combo, and I will actually do a strategy breakdown for this combo pretty much so my own guys get into it and start playing around with it. And you can see he uses around a dozen giants. Now, what's interesting about this, a lot of bases in the scrims have it so your queen is exposed away from the air defences, and that means your healers are going to get ages to go. And you're going to lose a couple of giants to the queen shooting at them, but you can poison her, still have 1 poison in the bag to be able to get the clan castle, excuse me, and go through it. So the combo it seems to have works on no wall breakers. The giants, they'll just break through the walls by themselves. So that nullifies a few units and makes it a bit simpler. And you can see the rage once those giants get that rage, once the bowlers get the rage, and even then the healers as they run through it, everything's doing extra damage or extra healing to get everything up. It can be a little bit of a variation army because your healers can obviously do different things, but then you can see 14 hogs is a very healthy amount at the end to be able to run through giant bombs and all those kinds of things. So some of the people use one heal with the combo. I haven't completely analysed absolutely every one of them, but the fresh hit 3-stars for these guys were 10 fresh hit 3s to War, and then 12 to War and Glory. So it was very close on those. But out of the fresh hits from War, 7 of them were this army in this combination. So it's definitely a very, very strong combo, and it's one that people should be looking at. You can't really go past it when you can fit 5 bowlers into that clan castle. Now we're going to have a look at Hamolo. Hit on number 16, and what's he gone in with? He's gone in with the WARR hobo. Bit of a Queen Walk as well. Now he's picked up that there was possibly a Tesla up the top there because of the displacement of that that corner hut, which is a pretty simple thing to sort of analyse, but it can be so easily missed in saying that. So was it 3 or 4 healers? I thought it might have been 3. So the Queen's going to want to be going down that southeast flank, and then he's going to be pushing his WARR bow, so that the Golem Valk and the bowlers through the guts, and then have the hogs for the ending. Now, of course, you know, WARR, they're pretty excited about this. WARR and Glory are definitely one of the better teams that I've actually scrimmed against, and to have been in this just would have been amazing fun. You can see one rage early there for the kill squad, jump, and the haste to get everything moving along nice and quick. And then he starts coming out with the old hoggies. Runs over some bombs. That's one of the things that obviously bowlers struggle with, is they don't have a huge amount of hit points. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's exactly how he had planned to go. Obviously running over the second set of giant bombs. But this was a fresh hit 3. Definitely a good one to go. So really looking at the armies from WARR, they didn't use a lot of Valks. So we're still a Town Hall 9 clan ourselves at Aussie Addicts that use a lot of Valks. And it's refreshing to see that people, not all clans are stuck in Valkland. They are getting these different kinds of armies out. So that was a great attack there. Han, Molo. Now let's have a look at number 25. I'll go all the way down the bottom here. Shaggy. Is it Shaggy? Versus their number 25. And Shaggy's gone in with a shattered Golaloon and the Earthquake set. So it's quite a risky set. He's taken the 1 poison in for Clan Castle dependent. From the bases I watched, I don't think these guys actually used any hounds in clan castles. I saw some golems, saw a lot of babies, didn't really see any hounds from memory. So they are losing traction a little bit, and I think a hound may have slowed this down, but what have we got? A baby, Valk, 2 Valks, and then some archers. So you can see there, poison goes down for the baby. Remembering a baby does the damage of a wizard. So, old Jimmy Bob runs down the bottom there. The golems are still going, and you can see a lot of traction out of that kill squad, where they've gotten the 2 air defences, enemy queen, clan castle, and a few more trash buildings, as well as then a few more defences. And the king and queen are still alive. Absolutely smashed it. The queen then starts to get through and do a bit of extra damage. And old Jimmy Bob, he's still clearing up. So, brilliant attack. Absolutely smashed this base. To have the 2 heroes left after the kill squad stage is quite amazing, really. And you can see a big train of loons left there as well. So, yeah, great attack there, Shaggy. So it's been a bit of a big week for WARR. I think they've got an organised coming up in a couple of days, and they had a big queue opponent in the current one. So, yeah. Where are we? Let's get back to the main screen. So, pretty exciting to be asked to come in. Thanks, Cruz. I hope I've done a bit of a wrap-up you're happy with. But, yeah, it was quite an interesting WARR base sections to see from WARR and Glory. They didn't use a lot of the bases, if any of the ones that I saw at Above and Beyond. So, they obviously have a group that goes through and makes new bases for all their scrims and all that kind of stuff. Number 7, he'd be pretty happy with his effective base. It was quite an interesting one to see. But, yeah, new armies are out there, new strats. These guys are definitely up there with the new stuff, and great war from WARR. And yeah, hope you guys had a bit of a laugh. Please remember, subscribe and clash on.